using a PEL Fault Finder.
PEL Remote Fault Finder is a convenient tool for locating faults on your fence and turning your fence on and off at that point. The fault finder doesn't require leads and has a simple aluminium foil on the back which allows you to earth the fault finder to the ground. When using the fault finder, it's always a good idea to start at the beginning of the fence and let the fault finder look at the whole fence line and establish whether there are any faults or not. If the fault finder at that time reads 0, then your fence is completely insulated and fault free. If you use a multi-wire electric fence, then you must measure all of those wires individually, totaling up the current flow to give you one number. When placing the fault finder on the wire, use the convenient clip on the underside of the fault finder. The PEL Fault Finder remote shows not only the current but also the voltage in one view on the LCD screen. At this point we have a simulated artificial fault. We have 20 amps of current flowing and 3000 volts. When we move to the other side of our artificial fault, we show 4 amps and still 3000 volts, showing that there's still a small fault further on the fence line, but we have lost 16 amps to our artificial fault. But we would concentrate on the 16 amp fault that we've just passed.
Take a reading on all the wires at the start of the fence line. If the amps are 0, then your fence is in tip-top condition. If not, then you will likely have a fault on the fence line somewhere. Take a reading at regular intervals, watching for a drop in the current reading. This will guide you to the fence fault.